I don't think Wall Street can manipulate the price. I don't think them selling Bitcoin is a threat. And I don't think it's a bad thing that they want access to Bitcoin.
Yeah. So I don't know how much I agree with that. I think that Wall Street can indeed manipulate the price, and yeah, gold centralizes, right? You got to keep it in the vault, and therefore it's hard to redeem. And so when you know when you want to when you want your gold back, or you want to redeem your gold certificates, or your whatever they are, the paper contracts, it takes a while, and they gotta source the gold, they gotta get the gold to you, so people don't do it, right? You just they just settle in dollars. And the idea is that with Bitcoin, you can just ask for your Bitcoin and sent to you through, cyberspace. So like it's just easily redeemable. And so therefore it's really hard to manipulate, because if there's anyone who's inflating the amount of Bitcoin they have with paper contracts, they'll get caught and they'll go under.
When I hear someone like Jack Mallers talk about something like that, when I hear Michael Saylor talk about something like that, when I hear anyone that has a huge company invested in Bitcoin and everything to do with Bitcoin, not just Bitcoin as an asset, I just immediately think of narrative. And why would Jack Mallers agree? It's not in his best interest to even think about. It doesn't matter if Wall Street's manipulating it or not. Like he still wins. Like Saylor still wins. Like I don't know enough about Wall Street, just like I don't know about what's happening in England. I don't know enough about Wall Street to like know if they're able to manipulate things with the ETFs. I would imagine there's some fuckery they're capable of because they are connected to the money printing situation, but I don't know. He does have a good point that Sailor's buying ungodly amounts of Bitcoin and he still barely has 1%. Um,
Yeah, but and that's what I'm saying. What is the price of Bitcoin based off of? Is it actually based off of spot Bitcoin, or is it based off of, paper Bitcoins that are traded on open markets, right? Or traded in yeah, regulated markets or whatever it is. And I think it's more of that. And if that's the case, and there's a whole bunch of paper Bitcoin out there because, you know, the ETFs, and nobody's really making on-chain transactions with them and reclaiming their Bitcoin. They're all held by third-party institutions. So there's all these paper derivatives of Bitcoin out there. So if that's the if that's the instrument that's determining the price, then in my opinion, yeah, it can be manipulated.
right.
Yeah.
I think we'll know later on this year, next year, because as far as I've noticed in the last couple cycles, the halving happens, and it's not till the end of the year, months and months later, that we start to see the real movements.
There was a movement called proof of keys, or I mean, probably it still goes on, but it was more popular a few years back, where I think it was January 3rd. It was just reclaim your keys off of any third parties that you have it, and see if they're solvent. And that would really that would make me more confident, like if the Bitcoin ecosystem and community did it as a whole, right? And there was like a large, it's basically a forced audit on the institutions when you do that. That would give me a lot more confidence that the price wasn't manipulated. Make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah. Good luck with that, though.